We let everybody know that.
We do what we want.
What's going on, world? How y'all doing? We hope y'all living fine and dandy. To our scholars out there,
Scholars,
you know what I'm saying?
Popping, baby.
We on another episode of the Edumacated Brothers podcast. Edumacated, I know what I said. Absolutely. Sophisticated, because you know we got our wine yet again.
Yes,
yet again.
we do. I have
clank, clank. Well, allegedly, I won't tell on myself. I plead the fifth. This is allegedly. It could be grape juice. It could be anything. Who knows? Who knows? Prune juice.
I'm trying to get my shit straight. I cleanse my system. What's going on, D? How you feeling?
Yo,
bro?
I'm living. I was about to say my birthday was this past weekend.
Mexico.
Yes. I was living.
Yes.
I was just telling our guest. I'll let her introduce herself in a second, but for now she's going to be known as our guest until she introduces herself. But I was just telling her that trip. I took a trip to Mexico for my birthday. I said this on a couple other episodes, and it actually happened. Mexico is a place I've been to. I went to Cancun before. You know, that's the traditional place everybody goes to. Absolutely. But I went to Playa del Carmen this time. I know I'm butchering that. There's no twang on it or nothing. Playa del Carmen, next to American.
They make playables there?
Anyway, I should have known that was going to, at some point, make its way out. But I went over there, caught some sun. I don't know. I mean, I feel like I got a little tan.
Like
you know, I got a little bit of tan on me. You know what I'm saying?
I needed it.
On a daily, even when it rained, it was like 80 degrees.
Nice.
80 degrees. And we talking the island rain where it rains for like 10 minutes real hard and then it just stops.
Your hair look nice too. Were you dancing in the rain?
Yo, honestly, I'm not going to hold you.
Were you doing that? A lot of dancing in the rain?
I got hit my Omarion, my Marcus Houston. I was in there I was doing with the wife beater and everything, dancing out there. Yeah. I went on this excursion. I jumped off a cliff, like in a little ledge. It was like 30 feet off the water. I did some zip lines. Yo, that's
awesome.
Probably going to end up in this episode. I'm put some clips of me doing. I was doing what they call a Spider-Man. Like you hang upside down on the zip line over the water.
Listen, I'm too big for shit like that.
I'm so jealous.
Yo, I had so much fun.
I'm too big for shit like
and
that.
Not
the
for
wire
nothing.
pop.
No, you're not, Sean.
Yo,
most of them shit's like a 250 weight limit.
Nah, bro, I seen a hefty dude. We'll call him hefty.
Was he muscular?
No, I'm talking hefty.
Oh, okay.
I used the word that I used.
Okay.
And he was on the zip line. The zip line was holding itself together and everything. So nice. I think it'd have been fine.
So, scholars, clap it up for Dante's 45th birthday. Yeah!
I am not 45. We can clap it up for my birthday, though. Yes.
Sounds like you had fun.
But I had mad fun. And then not for nothing, that conversion factor on the dollars.
I told you that shit.
Nice.
Listen, I stayed all inclusive. So, all inclusive. You get everything on the left side on one day, everything on the right side on the next day. I was literally, I'll call it, high on a sugar rush.
Okay.
That's what we'll call it. On my adult beverages.
I can imagine.
Oh, no. Brother, come on, son.
He thought you got chocolate wasted in Mexico.
No, you know what? That's the best way to call it. Chocolate wasted. That's what I was for 4 days straight.
Okay.
I'm talking mimosas as soon as I was at breakfast.
Nice.
Margaritas by the time I was ready to go back to my room.
Oh, my God.
Yes. Mexico was amazing.
So now you're a citizen of the world. Like
yes.
You must be sweating alcohol.
At this point, but I ain't going to hold you. I tell these people all the time, like, I drink. I don't get like everybody else. Some people that have wild stories of like throwing up. That doesn't really happen to me.
Hey,
so I just
birthday.
Enjoyed my time and was enjoying the waves.
Yes.
Both with this. Well, that's not this. This is grape juice. And
prune juice.
But now overall, I'm good. I literally just came back yesterday, so I'm chilling. I'm still on my vacation high right now. So exactly. Get me later in the week when I go back to work. That's a whole different story. But right now I'm chilling. I had a good time. Good time. Sean, how you feeling today, brother?
I found $1 this morning.
Ooh, that's $1 richer today, brother.
That's how you start the day.
You know my saying, any day above the ground is a good day.
Right there, right?
Another day to do something different. That's $1 richer.
Exactly.
That's pretty much it.
That's attracting prosperity. That's what you're doing right there.
You got to come on the show.
See, you need positivity in your life like that. That's what you need.
But today was a good day. Work is work. I told you I'm not gonna complain about shit anymore. So even when it goes bad,
talked about it.
Even when it goes bad, we're not gonna bitch about it. I get paid very well to deal with the nonsense that I deal with, so I'm going to deal with it. But yeah, the dollar was the highlight of my day. I was like, dollar, and I paid the toll with it.
So I mean, it was used for a reason.
Yeah,
You found it for a reason.
So let me get. I'll be brief with my toll story. So I paid the toll with it, but I don't know if you remember. I don't pay tolls.
Never.
Wait, why?
You can tell. Go ahead.
Let's get into this because it's actually
he adjusted his seating. Okay,
this is storytelling, Sean. When he adjusts his seat, I mean, he about to tell you something.
It started as an accident. I have family that work for the Turnpike.
Okay.
So you don't always have to have the cash on you. I don't have Easy Pass. Okay. So if you ask for a mail-in slip, you can mail in your toll. Now you can even pay it online as well. So mistakenly one time I asked for it and forgot to pay it, but like a year had passed. Ooh. Nothing happened.
Really?
Typically, Easy Pass to send you them little notices like, hey.
Absolutely. I got my Easy Pass revoked just this month.
See, but that's insane.
See, that's why we tell the realness. We tell the realness here.
That's insane. But anyway.
Yeah, that happened.
But here's the thing. Did you run the Easy Pass?
What do you mean? Did I run the?
You drove through the
trying to incriminate you. You can plead the fifth. It's okay.
No, because like
she already
I had a negative $2.93 negative on my account, and I had no idea.
Yeah.
And then a month later, they're like, I went through an Easy Pass. They're like, call customer service. I was like, okay.
Yeah. So
I call customer. They're like, yeah, you could send your Easy Pass back. I was like.
Yeah, you can send it back like it's a pair like refurbished sneakers or something.
Yeah, they were like, you could send us your tag back. I was like,
I've had something similar to like that happen to me. This is my first car, so I'm like, fuck it. So basically, I forgot to pay it. Easy Pass sends me a slip. Now, if you run an Easy Pass lane, they can actually come after your license for that.
Yeah,
because you purposely did it. That. But since I had all intent on paying them back and just forgot about it, they couldn't do shit about it. This was 2013 I discovered this. So I'm like, fuck it. They can't come after, they don't have the right to come after your license if you don't run their lane. If the more you know. So since that's the case, I'm like, don't tell me that. I ran with it. You know how much money that I owe Easy Pass, but they can never do shit about it?
You need to teach me this hack, like,
listen,
thoroughly.
Drive through the cash only lane.
Okay.
Hey, can I have a mail-in slip? They'll give it to you. I don't do it like... I did it once by accident because you get into a habit of just chucking it. Yeah. But I usually just ball them shits out. Pulled it and throw them shits
but you see,
trash.
I've known Sean for a long time to the point where he taught me something when we were younger. This is older Sean. So for any of the feds that's listening, it's outside the statute of limitations, so it's okay. We used to go through the toll lane. And I remember the first time I was dropping him off home, I had like probably 5 cents and pennies in my little change jar. He was like, yo, just throw it in there. So I threw it in there and nothing changed. He was like, yo, just go. I was like, nah, bro, that's not right. Like, you gonna get in trouble for it.
You didn't honk?
Nothing.
You didn't honk and go?
I threw the 5 cents and pennies in there.
She know.
Drove off. But hear me, I drove off. I ain't get no notice in the mail. Now, fast forward a couple years, I do that very frequently. If I forget my Easy Pass, because I don't have it on the window, because it's like I don't have the detachable stuff. So sometimes I'll put like a quarter, maybe two quarters.
Why you think so many toll booths don't have the coin machines in it?
Yo, as long as there's not a real person there, I feel like you're less liable to get in trouble.
Let me tell you, like once you get older and you start realizing the fucked up shit that goes on.
Absolutely, you're like, okay,
yeah. So
all right.
At first, it just started off. I was young, I was broke, I wasn't trying to spend money, I ain't had to. But now I'm like, when you discover what the toll system was actually built for, they don't use that shit properly.
And we're the only state that freaking does it.
At every exit.
No other state does it where you have to go from town to town and pay for
other states
fee.
do it from border to border.
Exactly.
We the only state that do it from fucking exit to exit.
Exactly.
So then when they close half of them down, they were like, oh, it's going to save us money. No, the fuck it's not. They just put it on the other side.
And then not for nothing, they charge us more every single year, every 2 years or something like that.
It.
So Easy Pass been coming after your boy. I tried to get other people to put like
cool.
Easy Pass
Me
in my
and
name.
Easy Pass got a beef too.
Yeah,
my theory is Easy Pass is I'm not the only person that they calling. All right, that's my theory. I'm not the only person that they calling, and there's people who are probably doing way worse than me that they probably are calling. So they're not pressed for me.
But understand, and what I said, don't run the Easy Pass.
Oh, they were pressed for those $2.93.
The
Easy Pass to get you messed up.
Don't
if you
ever
go
run
through the cash lane and do what you do,
if you run,
or the change lane and throw in 5 cents, you're fine.
What camera we at? Don't run the easy pass.
And you're looking at the wrong one. And you're looking at the wrong one. Look at where your eyes at, bro.
I'm cross-eyed. That's why I got the glasses. I was like, nah.
Out of Pappy. Old Bernie Mac life eyes over there.
Listen, Marv was like... Shout out to Marv. Hurry up, baby.
Always.
Listen, don't run the easy.
Don't.
But yes, enough about myself and Sean.
Yes, absolutely.
We do have a guest today. We would like you to introduce yourself.
Introduce yourself.
Okay, so hi guys. I am Ariel Andrade, or ohsoariel on Instagram.
On Instagram? Hey. All right. Hi.
Hi. Hey. And you know, anytime we've been bringing guests on the show, or even if it's just me and Sean, we always got something to talk about. And today is not going to be any different.
Before we get into our topic.
Not going to be any different,
Sean. Before we get into our topic, I want to get this person to the left of me.
Her name is Ariel. She said it already.
No. Listen, let me get it out the way I need to get it out. I want to thank her because I never thanked her for this.
What?
So, we went to high school with Ariel. I've known Ariel. It's been damn near 20 years. That shit crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, the more the days pass, the more I realize how far we are away from graduation. Yeah.
That's it's nuts. But she's always been one of the realest people I've ever met. And I like to keep people around me who tell me what I need to hear and not what I want to hear. So, senior year in high school, I was going through some stupid shit that I put myself in. We're not going to go into details of what happened. But anyway, so the last day of school, basically, we're getting ready for graduation. Everybody's signing each other's yearbook. Everybody's writing nice things in the yearbook. She writes in my yearbook, bruh, your fucking MySpace posts are mad depressing. She writes, your MySpace posts are mad depressing. You need to find yourself a good girl. She was like, I love you. Hope you have a good summer. I'm like, oh shit.
So you got to pay attention to the end. The end was, I love you. Have a good summer. I'll see you soon.
Yeah, but as stupid as I felt, I'm like, yo, that's some real shit. And it helped me. So I always wanted to thank you for that. But
you're welcome.
Sometimes we all need that kicking our ass a little bit, and that's what yours was.
Because that day was nuts. I'm like, that's some real shit.
See, I think we talked about this before. I feel like everybody that went to any high school graduation of any kind always has a yearbook story of some kind. Mm-hmm. And everybody's is different. Mine, I think I said it on the show before. Ariel, I don't know if you know this, but I literally spent the entire, remember the little lunch that we all had at what was that place? Casa del Sol, Del Sol, something?
Yeah, I remember.
I spent the entire party looking for my yearbook.
She remembers that day was horrible.
Yo, I spent the entire day looking for my yearbook, and I found it at the very end.
Oh my God.
But that was my epiphany moment, because I realized, Dag, you spent this entire time not enjoying yourself so much that when you finally found the thing that you would have got enjoyment for, you realize, yo, it's just a book. Like, you could have been having mad fun, and this whole time you was looking for a yearbook.
Life lessons.
Boom. Boom. Message.
I mean, the girl you was trying to get with could have got into a relationship and threw that shit in your face in front of the whole school.
Or you could have been with somebody who decided to be with an upperclassman, and then you wouldn't have known nothing.
But that's
wiser, right?
I'm not really sure what's going on here, so I'm just gonna take a sip of this one.
And that's how we'll leave that one.
We'll just leave it like that.
But for real, thank you, because that is the kick in the ass I need.
Yeah.
I went on to enjoy the fuck out of that summer.
Listen, we all got to find ways to enjoy life, and sometimes God will speak through other people, and there it goes. And Ariel was like, yo, you fucking up.
She said it like, yo, you tripping.
But I think it was more out of concern because, like, I don't want, like, the people that I care about, my friends and stuff like that, if I see them a certain way, I'm going to let them know. Like, yo, come on, we got to brush it off.
She said, shape up, dog.
Yeah, come on.
Like, you on some bullshit.
But see, that's good friends, though. Good friends will be like, I know you down right now, but, like, let's think about it.
Yeah.
And then when you realize what she was saying, you was like, oh, okay, yeah. She right. She right. I need to think about this a little differently.
I was legit thinking, like, people don't be on my MySpace that much. So when she said that shit, I'm like, oh. That means everybody see that shit.
By the way, I just want to throw out there, he brought up MySpace, so y'all do the math on that. He won't call me 45. My boy brought up MySpace, okay?
I am younger than you, damn it. I am younger than you. Don't you dare. I am younger than you. But anyway, let's introduce the topic,
on to today's episode is, now that we talk about the fact that you feel like you're younger than me, actually today's episode is going to be really interesting. I just want to give a disclaimer before we even start on today's topic that there will be some let's go with controversial topics that may be discussed. There may be some names that get thrown out or jumbled up, but that's neither here nor there. You're focusing on what we're talking about, not necessarily the people, so to speak, right? And as y'all can see, I don't know if y'all can, but this is an Outcast shirt, so that just lets you know today is going to go a little bit left. We're going to be talking about some wild stuff.
And I have a Juggernaut shirt on, which means my head you can't penetrate it, so you're good.
I mean, you know what? One thing I will admire about you, bro, since I've known you, you do know how to spin a situation, no matter what it is.
So last week we was talking about Pokemon.
Pokemon.
That was a beautiful spin, though.
I started off joking, but then as I was going through the joke, I'm like, nah, that's real shit. Ash was teaching us how to go get that shit, bro.
That's it.
Go get that shit.
That's it.
That man didn't say I'm going to catch one or two. That motherfucker said I'm going to
catch them all.
He's like, I could catch a couple.
Yeah.
Could catch 100. But I'm going to catch them all.
Nah, but we wanted to speak on...
motivated. That's motivation.
Motivation like a motherfucker. So we wanted to speak on certain conspiracies. We're gonna start off a little bit light.
Song,
No, was that Twilight Zone?
Twilight Zone.
Yes.
But we're gonna start off a little bit light, and then we're gonna graduate into the little heavier shit.
I'm here for all the conspiracies, y'all, because I need you to understand something. There are some things that even I'm talking like 7, 8 that I would just think about and say like, there's got to be more to this than what we're hearing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, we'll even talk about like how for me, and we can evolve it from here. Like for me, the epiphany moment was when I realized that Christopher Columbus Day was never really a day intended to be what it was, because it was never actually what it was told to us when we were younger.
Exactly.
I was like 9 years old when I realized, like, because I remember asking, like, I learned about him and everything that he did.
Books.
And I asked my parents, I was like, wait, so how did he find America if there were people here already? My dad was like, yo, I was like 9 years old, because for me, it's like, so you mean to tell me he found a place where people already were inhabiting and they were cohabitating with the animals and everything. And you mean to tell me that he found it, then come to find out that he didn't even find it. He stumbled upon it by accident.
Motherfucker thought he was in India. Fuck, use a map. Listen, I know we got our cell phones. I know how to read a fucking map. Are you kidding me, dog? The even more fucked up part about that is to learn that there were slaves on some of his ships.
Yeah.
When I moved to Woodbridge when I was younger, I was like one of 3 black kids in the school. Yeah. And they used to have us sing about his fucking ships. So as I got older and realized, like, yo, I'm singing about fucking my people being captured.
Wow.
That is crazy.
It's fucked up.
Yeah, it is absolutely fucked up.
And as much as I loved my 3rd grade teacher when I moved there, when I think about that, I'm like, damn, Miss Ames, you could have.
Yeah.
Like, yo, let me spin this. Like, he here now. We can't do this no more.
Exactly.
Like, nah, bro. I remember the name of them ships too. I'm like, man, fuck Christopher.
They made you memorize the names?
We had to sing that shit. It's 3rd grade, so you had to do little dumb shit to pass. Like, that was part of it. You had to memorize the song. Like, the Nina, the Pinta, the Santa Maria. Oh, like, I'll never forget that shit.
Bro, that shit's
it's
embedded. Ingrained, because you just said that and I'm like, oh, I know those boats.
Yeah. Yo, wait a minute. Hold up. What boats did you just say?
Yeah, look, you just was like, what?
Nah, because you don't want to know where my mind went. It has nothing to do with what you just said. Because the only see, Ariel gets it. That's why I want you to say it again. Because when you said them names, I'm like, wait a minute. I feel like somebody else sang this song before.
That's why I remember. Because I sing that song.
Once you said the Santa Maria, I'm like, on my dad's boat. I was like, oh wait, hold up, because my dick. He says all of. I'm like, hold up. Yeah, that's why I needed to know what boat ones you said. But Ariel's here with me. She gets it. Listen, that's all I wanted to know.
I don't need to be drunk and mad. I know. I used to be so pissed.
I mean, it just goes to show you how deep rooted that teaching is, because even in that movie he's talking about it, so it's like
that's crazy. Will Ferrell, you gotta do better, dog.
First of all, he's got another movie coming out,
which is
Will Ferrell and maybe not coming out, maybe it was a movie that was already out. I shouldn't speak too much on it because I don't really know. And then people gonna be looking it up and be like, oh, this movie like 3 years old, and I'm gonna feel bad.
They're gonna be like,
because I don't remember
where you been.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like they probably have seen it already. I feel like it's a Will Ferrell movie. Don't quote me on it.
But what happened in the?
I didn't see it. It was one of those where I saw like the poster for it, and exactly why I was like, I'm gonna just leave it alone because I didn't even see it to even talk about it like that. You know, that's not the conspiracy, though. That wasn't my conspiracy that I wanted to talk about. No.
Don't get me started with Columbus. The second thing I was thinking of, like I said, something like, do you think that we actually landed on the moon?
You see, there's a lot of talk about that because they say like the flag was waving or something like that, but apparently there's no wind up there or something. Ooh. So it's like, why was that?
Now, me personally,
that's real shit.
I say, if we're talking about that landing on Jupiter, because remember, we want to make sure we're being correct about certain things, so certain things don't get taken down. You know what I'm saying? When we landed on Jupiter.
Oh, right.
Jupiter.
I personally feel like it was
Jupiter causes low and high tides. It also causes mood swings.
I personally feel like
boys are from Jupiter because they get more Jupiter.
I remember that rhyme from like first grade.
Oh, Lord.
Boys go to Jupiter, get more Jupiter. Girls go to college to get more knowledge.
Yep.
To say something mad inappropriate.
Yeah, I bet she was. Yeah. But me personally, I don't think we did, because my thing is,
girls go to Venus to get more penis.
That was actually something that I heard in middle school, and I didn't think he was going to bring it up.
I didn't know that version.
And you know it was created by young men. You know it was created by young boys. Cause
hey, Ron, don't do that.
Why?
Because a lot of shit girls used to create and then put it on us.
Like what?
A lot of shit.
We're talking about when that rhyme came out. Hear me out.
Women acting like they don't make up bad shit.
No.
Oh, no, they do.
That's not what I'm saying. When that rhyme particularly came out, we was probably in 4th or 5th grade. Yes. Think about yourself. You ain't got. I'm not talking about nobody else.
Okay.
Think about yourself.
Okay.
Me in 4th or 5th grade, I can tell you right now, I probably came up with that shit. Okay. The second one.
I didn't.
I promise you I did. But I'm not saying, maybe it's not all guys.
I was too busy trying to be the very best that no one ever was in 4th grade.
Oh, my Lord.
To catch them was my real test.
But where I was going to say
was my cause.
Oh, God, he's not going to stop. He's just not going to stop.
God.
But what I was going to say is...
far. I'm done.
You sure? You sure? And then he got his hat on backwards, so he can't help himself.
You guys got Pokemon Go?
Not anymore.
I used to.
I still have it.
I
sold all my Pokemon to my
You know why I didn't? You know why I got rid of it? Because I felt like every time I was looking for something, it was nothing good out there. But down the street, because I feel like you and Sel, maybe a couple people.
No. It was me, Steve. Shout out to the training crew.
And y'all went to Central Park or something like that, right?
We used to go everywhere. We were in Saddlebrook. We were in Perth Amboy. We were in Westville.
I wanted to catch Mewtwo. And we
tried to catch the Mewtwo in Westville, and literally this was at the height of the game. Mm-hmm. We had downtown Westfield traffic. People were like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, we out here trying to be the very best. And people would stop their cars, jump out. Like, this shit was nuts.
In Elizabeth, I used to live out in Elizabeth by their courthouse. Mm-hmm. They had like Charmanders and Charizards going wild one night. No lie, there was at least 50 to 60 people just outside of the courthouse with their phones like this.
That ass. Yeah.
Not even trying to be funny.
Fucking BP gas station.
But right outside the BP gas
station. Elect the buzz.
Exactly. You was probably one of the people out there.
I live right by a cemetery, and there's always like really,
the gas
really good
stuff
in there, but I'm not about to risk my life for that.
But what's going to happen to you in the cemetery?
I don't know. Somebody could put like one of those. What do they put? Like
They were doing that. They were putting Pokemon stops and robbing people.
Pokemon stops.
Oh yeah,
in the hood. Yeah. They was putting Pokemon stops.
Oh damn!
And I live right by the cemetery, and there's mad Pokemon stops in there. I'm like, how?
And then not for nothing, all you really gotta do is look up and be like, oh, this neighborhood don't look good. But if you're so busy looking at your phone, you just follow your phone.
I sounds bad. I would have risked it. If it meant getting me a fucking Gyarados or Mewtwo, we was going in.
But to the original question that you had, bro, I do not think that it really happened. And the only reason why I don't think it really happened is because if it did happen once, it should be something that could frequently happen again. Absolutely. It should be something. Why is it that they're not saying like, hey, amusement park to Jupiter or whatever it is,
exactly.
right? Like, because if it was so frequently to happen, think about when they found deeper depths in the sea. They found submarines to go deeper and deeper. Why haven't we?
You can't do that though. You know how dangerous it is to take that trip. Think about it.
But see, that's what they told you how dangerous it is.
They seen it. The Challenger in '88 literally exploded while they were going there.
And that goes to show me personally, how come it only happened one time then?
Because they kept using the same damn ship.
But that's my point. we're in 2023. You mean to tell me y'all can find a way to fix cancer and AIDS, but y'all can't find a way to get us back up there? I know,
but to my knowledge, they're still going there. We just don't know about it.
So my thing to you is, are we really going there?
Listen, there's a whole space station up there.
Is it? Have you seen it?
All I know, my cell phone works. I could take my cell phone to different places.
See, I feel like that doesn't have anything to do
It comes from the satellite.
Then why are we just now getting cell phones to be as powerful as they are? Because this has always been something we could frequently go to.
You know, they say that the moon is actually a satellite in itself. Jupiter is a satellite in itself. You know that, right? They say that on the other side of Jupiter, there's actually something.
Because there's this dark side of it that no one has ever seen. Exactly. They've made so many movies. Transformers had a whole colony on the dark side of the Jupiter.
Kid Cudi saw it.
Yeah, I don't think
I don't think he saw it either.
He's the man up there. He's the man up there. What are you talking about? Yes,
but me personally, I don't think so. Do I think it's a possibility? Absolutely. Do I think that we frequently go there?
Yes.
No. Now I ask you one.
Okay.
Or Ariel, this goes to you too. There's a theory or a conspiracy theory, so to speak, that this is all a dome. That the ideas of the sunlight, the moonlight, those things that you feel aren't things that, because it goes in hand with going to outer space, right? They say that there's visions and things that have gone on out there, but who has gone out there long enough to know?
Yeah.
What are you going to say? He's going to bring up like the Simpsons movie or something. I knew you was.
That's not why I'm laughing, because someone called me judgmental the other day, and I don't think I'm a judgmental person, but for the sake of them saying that to me, I have to catch it. And the running thing that we've been doing in the last few episodes, I want to say the first 30 episodes, I've called somebody stupid each episode.
Yep. Marv can attest to that.
As he's saying that, I'm thinking to myself, that's fucking as he's saying that, I'm thinking to myself, that's fucking stupid.
Listen, because think about it. It's just like, I don't necessarily agree with it, but people who believe that the earth is flat. Have you heard their arguments? I'm not, again, I am not.
I heard it.
But if you think about it, again, I believe that the world is round. Okay. That's my personal opinion. Okay. But when you think about...
That's not opinion, though.
So some people, they will disagree.
Yeah, exactly.
They will disagree because if you think about it, is it a fact?
Are you a flat earther?
No, I'm an open-minder.
That's nice. Clap it up. Clap it up. Give me a little applause for that. So that's very politically correct.
I don't exclude theories. I like to pay attention. I like to take certain aspects of what people tell me, and I just dwell on it. You know, I don't make a final decision because, like, I feel like there's a lot more to find out. There's a lot that I still don't know, so I can't say for a fact, or I can't deny something for, you know,
I'm the same way if it makes sense. If it don't make sense,
but see,
but think about it, like
that back in the day didn't make sense that now it does. Like there's technology that back in the day didn't make sense that now it does.
They
like
flew to Jupiter.
Even like the whole thing about pyramids and how they had to have super
facts. They still can't explain how them shits were built.
But think about it, they're real.
Yeah.
And then
they can't explain aviation either.
In the pyramids,
because it theoretically doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
Exactly. But and then it's like in the pyramids they have like this art of like light bulbs and aircrafts, and it's like, how do they know all this stuff?
Alien.
And see, I'm glad you brought it up because I got on my Outcast and it literally says alien Atlanteans on the license plate, because at the end of the day, I do believe that those exist. Absolutely. And people have said, oh, how could you say? Because think about it. Do you really think
we're alone,
as intelligent as we are, that there could be no one a little bit more intelligent than us?
I absolutely think there's other life forms out there, and I think there's more planets in the entire universe that's just like Earth. I don't think they're green monsters.
No, I don't believe that either. No. I don't believe they're like orange ones with like antennas falling. They might be, but they might be.
Because like, imagine what we would look like to a species that
does have like antennas coming outside their forehead.
Like,
I'm happy
what's that stuff they got on their head? Like, what is that?
Do you remember Dr. Cronus?
Dr. Cronus?
No.
Was he a real teacher?
He was a science teacher at the high school. He like a fucking muskrat.
Oh,
Oh, yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
Dr. Cronus.
So I had
muskrat is wild.
See, but yeah, I'm
I said
really
a
bad
muskrat
with
like
names, though.
what's Rufus?
Oh, poor thing.
The naked mole rat.
Kim Possible.
Anyway, so we were in class one day, and he told us to like speak on theories that aren't proven, that no one like will agree with you with. And I believe this from the bottom of my heart. I think that the human species was brought to Earth by the asteroids that killed the dinosaurs.
Okay.
That's a good... See?
I mean, I got some things that'd be like, wait, hold up. Because, like, if the asteroids is entering Earth's atmosphere, they're going to burn up. So,
but what are we made of? Molecules.
But if I light you on fire right now, you're going to be on fire, though.
But fire can't burn a molecule. But it can only reshape it.
So, wait, I'm glad you're getting into it, because now I want to go against it. So you're insinuating that we were little molecules on an asteroid?
Could be. Why wouldn't we here with the dinosaurs? And why all of a sudden we're here now and they're gone?
I mean, but like, so you saying we came from a microorganism and like just evolved into people?
Yes.
So why that don't happen now?
You don't know that. Like, the mistake that a lot of people make is, the mistake that a lot of people... Let me get into my shit. I've thought about this.
Go ahead, and I'm listening to you. That's why we're talking about it, so we can refute each other's stuff.
The mistake a lot of people make is that since there's animals walking on Earth with us now, that, we just had to been just like them. No, things evolve. It's for the same reasons why dolphins now are able to literally... They can't talk, but they can really communicate with people now.
But that's always been a thing.
Yeah, but now it's getting even more crazier till they can understand certain commands. Mm-hmm. So it like...
Wow, really?
Yeah. Yes. That's so cool. Everything...
I mean, I seen it at SeaWorld, but you mean like out in the open?
Yes.
That dolphins be like stop, and they be like, oh, my bad.
I literally saw a video, not even only dolphins. I saw a video yesterday. If you watch the challenge on MTV,
I do.
One of the girls that hasn't been on the show in a while, but she was on like the earlier seasons. Her name's Emily. She was on a raft with her boyfriend, and a fucking humpback whale swam by them. Mm-hmm. The whale literally, she was high. The whale sticks his fucking head out, opens his eye, winks it, spins, let her rubs him, and then swam away that it was far enough so it wouldn't flip their little raft over, puts his fin out the water. That's a
friendly
and just puts it back and goes by his way. They're communicating with us.
I agree.
I think it's they have a tendency to evolve. Like even dogs, like you see the dogs now, they have those little like touch things where they actually talk to their owners.
That's true.
And then they'll go and they'll step on what they're trying to say. I saw
a video of a dog calling her owner a bitch because she was.
I saw that one too.
That shit can happen. So my thing is, what's saying that since that happened, we didn't come from those fucking molecules that were on that asteroid. And we basically evolved into what we are now.
The only reason why I will disagree is because I don't know how that could physically be possible. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying that it's not a physical possibility because they've grown cells in like petri dishes and things like that before. So it's absolutely possible.
Exactly. That's why I hope that my heaven thing is real, because when we're up there, when all the people start changing, I'm going to look at you and I'm like, look, I told you.
Yo, listen, we go over this on the show all the time. If I am wrong, I will be very wrong and be like, yo, my bad.
Like they got gills now.
You know what I'm saying? If I get thrown in the middle of the ocean,
look at this.
Somebody put cinder blocks on my feet, and I'm like, oh my God, I hope my gills start growing. And they start growing. I'm like, oh, Sean was right. This whole time he was right.
Listen, you was watching Harry Potter the other day, weren't you?
I mean,
that's my shit. Especially
like
that movie.
Listen, I am all.
Today is Hufflepuff Day, by the way, too. Shout out to all the puffs in the world. I ain't got my hat on, but shout out to all the puffs in the world.
But honestly, I didn't even shout this out in the beginning of the episode. This is. Shout out to my grandfather. He's no longer with us, but his birthday is on 3/20. That's my fellow Pisces brother right there.
You know, Pop.
That's my OG, triple OG right there. So I had to take a little sip for him real quick. You know what I'm saying? Birthday 3 days after mine. You know what I'm saying? So that's my OG, my big homie right there.
Happy birthday, Pop.
Absolutely. But now, we threw some things out there. Ariel, what kind of what goes on? What tumbles around in your brain in terms of like theories where it's like,
don't get a shot.
Well, I mean,
because America already trying to kill us because of the food episode.
Honestly, that's one thing. That's one thing that's been on my mind recently.
The food?
Absolutely.
Oh, bruh.
Talk about it. Get into
I'm
it.
just coming back from Mexico. The tacos that I had over there, I had tacos yesterday. I'm not even trying to be funny, bruh.
Different, right?
Hits different. And it's not even no fun. I had a beef taco in Mexico and a beef taco yesterday when I came home.
Where'd you go to Taco Bell?
I went to it was like a taco spot by my house. It's called like Taco Loco or something like that. It's pretty good. It's great, but my stomach was like, nah, I know the difference. Mm-hmm. My stomach was like, nah, I know the difference. We cool, but I know the difference.
I had a stomach bug for about 2 weeks after I got back from the Philippines, and it was literally tied to the food.
Exactly.
Because the food out there was so fresh, and we got back to America, it was just like poison.
And like,
but the food here really is fine and dandy.
Fuck that.
And this great, because you know we would like this episode to stay up. So
yes.
Marv, what camera we on? Americans trying to kill us. No, but go ahead.
No, but I'm saying, I mean, you know, it's great, but you know, I feel like it's very closely correlated to the fall and decline of our country's health. Like, I mean,
would you say then that like the foods would attribute to like some of the illnesses that people face and things like that?
Absolutely. Like, you hear stories about people changing their diet and like curing diseases that they're in the hospital for.
That there was no cure for.
That they're in the hospital for over like 2 weeks.
I hear a lot of stories of how people lose weight and then don't have diabetes anymore.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, all because they change what they eat. And the crazy thing is, like, you even look FDA and stuff like that, the things that are allowed in America that are allowed to be placed in their food compared to other countries is completely different.
But you know what it is?
Hold. Let me ask her. You ever had a Sprite before?
Yes.
Have you tasted actual lemon in your Sprite before?
Never.
I was in the Philippines drinking Sprite and I could taste the lemon.
But that's what I was going to say. The FDA, in terms of the things that they approve, you know there's a minimal approval rate, right?
Yeah.
You just have to pass a certain amount of things to be good.
Kraft Singles isn't cheese.
Oh,
it's not.
We can agree on that.
That's why they can't put cheese on the box.
That's why you ever seen like the cheese in the spray bottle?
Yeah.
They don't put real cheese on it. Was that Cheese Whiz? They don't put it on there either.
Yeah, no.
I had a barbecue over the summer. All we had was Kraft Singles. So we was eating God knows what. Fucking aluminum. Aluminum. Yellow cake and shit.
And it's crazy, like, they say, like, in the water and stuff like that, and they say that even now they're starting to find, like, particles, like tiny particles of plastic in our food that we're eating.
Have y'all seen that post where certain places have done plastic rice?
What? I have never seen that.
So,
but I saw fake lettuce.
I've seen fake lettuce before too, where they have like it looks like white rice, but it doesn't cook up like white rice.
Is that the shit that you put in the microwave for a minute?
No,
I had that for lunch today.
If you was eating plastic rice, bro, the consistency of the rice that is like more like plastic. It's not like it's not like little plastic pellets.
Right.
It's more rice than it is plastic. But what keeps that elasticity around the grain is plastic. So, but when you put it in water, have you ever put like plastic material in hot water before?
Yes.
You know that little that sticky kind of weird feeling?
Yeah.
That's what's wrapped around the grain of the rice. So the rice grain is there, but to cut costs on certain things, it's wrapped around that kind of plastic. Now, personally, I don't know where to get it from, but I've seen reports of this where it's like, this is plastic rice, fake lettuce, things like that.
Yeah.
I'm going to
and if you think about certain foods like bananas, have you seen bananas in other countries?
Yeah,
they're like this big. The bananas over here are like this with no seeds.
Have you seen the strawberries here? They're like
the strawberries are like this
with no flavor.
I'm going to Canada. America is trying to kill us.
Blueberries are huge. Like they're pumping like growth hormones into our fruits. First it was the animals. Now it's the vegetation.
They teach us that when it's bigger here, it's good. Like, you get drunk and you order some fucking wings. When you see a big ass drumstick, you're like, "Oh, that shit look good." Then you bite into it and it's nothing but unchewable shit. It's like, there's a reason for that.
A lot of these things are extra breading and stuff like that. Like, again, talking about conspiracies, I know how bad it sounds, but like, y'all remember Dr. Sebi?
Yep.
He was crazy. Yeah. Remember? Everything that he said was like, oh, no, you shouldn't be saying that. You can't eat this. And that's not true and blah, 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 blah. Personally speaking, I have seen within my own family an aunt of mine simply change her diet. And it's exactly what you said about diabetes and all those things just magically disappearing. Exactly. And all she did was stop eating red meat, stop eating pork. Her diet consisted of more grains, well, less grains, but more vegetables. Yeah. And more like baked and broiled chicken.
Okay. And completely...
Fish in the diet as well.
Absolutely.
And now, reverse. The doctors don't even know what to say of it because it's like, wait, how did this happen? Now, again, I know that there are certain things in place. And again, we can get real deep into these. But again, we want to kind of make sure that we can stay above this water.
Listen,
but like when you think about like the medicine, right?
You guys already fucked my dinner up. I was going to go to Taco Bell and get a quesadilla. But now I'm just going to get a crunch. I'm just going to get a crunch wrap now.
I mean,
listen,
live your life.
I'm sure those tortillas are all real.
Life. Yeah.
But all I'm saying is, have you ever noticed, I'm just saying, personally speaking.
Somebody told me Taco Bell causes cancer the other day.
Would you be surprised?
Like I'm going right to keto.
Because I was about to say that beef that they serve at Taco Bell. Have you had a taco with like beef?
But I don't eat beef.
But what I'm saying, see that you don't know the difference.
Though.
Yo, but see,
with
there's
the chicken
certain things. First of all, the Crunchwrap Supreme. Taco Bell, keep that on the menu. All right, don't do nothing with that. I don't care what nobody says about that. Because the Crunchwrap Supreme goes for their lunch one. Yeah. Y'all ever had the breakfast one?
No, I have not.
Taco Bell breakfast,
and I live right next to one.
I don't recommend anybody indulge in Taco Bell breakfast. I'm not advocating for it. But if you do, that Crunchwrap Supreme that they got for breakfast.
Listen. Last episode,
last
episode, shout out to Jeff. Jeff literally said to me, last time I saw you in person, you was like, ugh.
And now you're like, ugh.
I still got some of the ugh, but it's like, the fucking Taco Bell crunch wraps. The fucking grilled cheese burritos. Oh my god! What
I was gonna say is, because I used to do that. I used to go. We used to go get like them $1.89 taco. It was like a burrito with like chicken and like
don't get me started. Or whatever. Dante had the whip when we were all young. Dante was the driver. No matter where we went, we always ended up at fucking White Castle.
No matter what, we ended up at White Castle.
Before we knew it, and the crazy part is we all working out like, yeah, we're going to be athletes. Yeah.
Then one night of going out partying and having good time, it's like 3 a.m. Yo, I'm hungry as hell. Where you trying to go?
By the time we turned 24, all of us are like, what happened? What happened?
Surf and turf, chicken rings, all that caught up.
Taco Bell.
No, dead ass. We were fuck Harold and Kumar too because they had something to do with it. And I hate to blame other people, but it was real. Because we would go to fucking White Castle and literally get our own crave cases.
Yep. We know, no joke.
And
we're not even joking.
And
get like a small fry and a crave case with like 30 burgers.
Fucking orange high C.
Just to see if we could do what they did on. He's not lying. I know he's not lying.
See, that's.
But what I was going to ask you is, when you think of,
especially
like,
when you high, oh my
exactly.
god,
Ooh,
White Castle just simply hits different.
Oh my god,
it's not good for you.
Listen,
at all.
To all my employees, I don't smoke. You bet not either. I'm kidding. It's legal here. Go ahead, smoke up.
Legal.
It's legal.
Light it up.
Light it up. Smoke up. Don't come to work hard. Not gonna
what I was gonna say is, question to y'all probably is going to be a no. But have y'all ever seen a particular medication that gets rid of something, not the symptoms, but gets rid of the ailment itself?
It just the symptoms until you stop taking it, and then everything comes back. And sometimes it comes back even worse.
Because they want you to keep paying to take that medicine.
And when we talk about certain things that it's like, we won't even call these conspiracies. These are the things that we are starting to notice. It's like when you go to the doctor is so quick to tell you either A, oh, you're fine, or B, let me give you this little prescription to handle whatever is bothering you.
That's why it's best to not tell them what you're doing and let them fucking figure it out. And I've learned that the hard way because when I was, you know what, I'm not going to keep saying it because every episode I bring it up. Rewind this shit if you want to know what I'm about to say. But anyway, when I got diagnosed with what I got diagnosed with, they automatically they automatically was like, yeah, let's put you on fucking Zoloft. I'm like, no. Like,
it's like, you don't seem happy enough. Let me put you on some Zoloft.
They've had me on Lexapro for about 14 years now.
And you still using it?
I'm actually taking it off right now.
Good.
I'm literally, but it's like, I literally have to take it off super slowly.
Because you were using it for so long. Your body is adapted
Absolutely.
to it.
I had to take it off super slowly.
Like
and the withdrawals are insane. And this is medically prescribed. Like, this is, I go to the doctor and he's like, here,
because it's a drug. They want you to be addicted to it.
But that's why I also believe, I don't know if y'all are going to agree with this, that some of the drugs that we get in terms of like helping with, heart disease, weight loss, whatever it is, some of them are placebos. Because it's been proven that your mind can actually do a lot and heal yourself. And you don't really need the other stuff. But if you tell yourself, oh, I'm so sick. Oh, I'm not feeling well. Your mind is in that process of like, damn, I'm not feeling good. I can't get over whatever this is. Because think about it.
I'm rich. Can I be rich?
I mean, I don't know if it works like that for finances. But if rich means like rich with life, absolutely. Absolutely. I don't know if it works like that.
Listen, you wouldn't think like that. I'm rich, man.
Pregnant with emotion.
That's a new one. I like that one.
Yeah, see?
Speaking of wild stuff, have y'all ever watched Blacklist?
No.
Yes.
I just started watching it, and it's on like season 20 at this point.
It's still on?
Yes. Yo, there's an episode that I watched today where basically this doctor, she was really upset at the lawmakers, the governors, the mayors, and things like that about the abortion laws. So what she did was all of the ones who signed off on the fact that abortion would be legal in those states, she would kidnap them, drug them, or whatever, and then put a womb with a baby inside of them. So then basically what she said to them is, are you going to go get that abortion or are you going to have this baby? Because long story short, she, we could talk about it. She got raped and she had to have her child in prison, but she was trying to get an abortion, but she couldn't. Mm-hmm. Again, this is on the episode because of the laws that were in place. Mm-hmm. So she went way left and was like, well, we just going to kidnap y'all, drug y'all, put a baby in y'all and see how y'all like it. Funniest thing about it is most of them actually ended up having the baby except for one governor. My man went all the way to New York. This happened in like...
These are men getting pregnant?
These are men getting pregnant. They're putting wombs with babies inside of these men.
I'm no longer pregnant with emotion. I'm pregnant with fear.
Think about that real quick.
I'm scared.
Yo, but if you ever watch Blacklist, when we talk about like wild stuff...
What season is that?
This is like the last, whatever the latest season is.
I'm going to just skip that season.
Actually, I haven't watched the latest season. I got up to like maybe like the 10th season.
Yeah, there's a lot. I have to watch it from the first episode to start. I started late.
I'm scared to watch shows that go that long because, like, for example, Shameless. Mm-hmm. I love that show, but I need my characters to progress. Mm-hmm. I don't need you to regress. Because, like, I understand you got to keep the show going, but if there's no fucking character development, even within the actual storyline that's happening, I'm going to be like, yo, I'm tired of this shit. I stopped watching Shameless after season 6.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, Fiona, what the fuck are you doing? Like, at this point, you know what you're doing. Like, what the fuck, bro?
Get it together.
Yeah, like, shit.
Damn.
The last season I watched, she had it. She got a banging ass job. She was getting her shit going. You know, she was getting money. Boom. She goes right back into fucking one of her fucking coworkers. I'm like, what are we doing, dog? Like, I'm like, I'm not watching this shit.
But did you really stop watching it?
No, deadass. I haven't finished.
But you know why they do that? Because they want people to have your reaction but still come back.
I'm not like that.
They want you to come back and be like, oh wait, maybe she won't do it again.
That's why I'm watching Breaking Bad.
I'm gonna give Fiona another chance.
No, I'm not like that. I'm watching Breaking Bad right now. They 5 seasons. They getting right to it.
Oh, Breaking Bad is my shit.
Yeah.
Breaking Bad is my shit.
Wait.
I'm not gonna say nothing.
I'm on season 5, episode 10. So you guys finished it, right?
Oh, I'm done. I'm done. I'm rewatching it.
Sometimes I get jealous of people that are watching it for the first time because it's like you get to experience
all that. It's because you
remember
what it was like that first time.
He basically just told damn, I'm forgetting his brother-in-law's name.
The DEA agent.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He basically just told him if he fuck with him, he gonna kill him. That's the episode.
You getting close to that. You getting close to the end, bro.
I like what Heisenberg says, getting a little...
Because he'll say it directly, but he was like, that's something you don't want to do.
Talk about character development. Heisenberg's character from season 1 to season 5.
That's crazy. And that's why that show...
Gangsta.
But that's why that show is so fucking good. Because it's right to the point. It's character development. He changes every season. And once he gets to that point, it's like, all right, we ain't got nothing else to talk about.
Yeah.
Don't give, like, Grey's Anatomy, Bruh, we talked about that
Yo,
shit.
I started it.
I stopped.
I started. I got to like
season 50.
Yo, I got to like season 6. And it was like, it's not that I don't want to watch it. It's just after a while when you binge a show like that, it's like, yo, episodes start to blend. And it's like, all right, I got to give this a break. I literally had to step away from it for a little bit.
She be having episodes of flashbacks of doctors that died. Season 2, like, oh my God.
No,
like,
absolutely. Like, after I don't know if you guys are watching it or
bro, we were 13 when that show came out.
But like,
still going.
I'm a grown ass
still
man.
going.
That's crazy, right?
So much so that one of the characters, like main characters who was there like season 1 is gone now, and they're still keeping the show going.
She going on the show or in real life?
No.
15 seasons.
Yeah, because they're probably a lot older now.
Oh yeah.
A lot older now.
Grey's Anatomy for real, because gray beard. What? Jesus, that show's been on way too long.
No, but after a certain amount of people started dying in that show, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take a break.
I'm kind of good off this. Yo, because they did one character on that show that I did not like. My boy, it was like season 3 where they killed him off too. I ain't gonna ruin it for. Let's go with that because I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yo, the way they did him dirty, yo. He gets killed and it's not even part of the episode, and you don't find out till like the end of the episode who he was.
Yeah.
And the only reason why was because he did like some hand gesture on someone else's hand, and they were like, oh. But again, I don't want to ruin it for nobody who hasn't seen it yet. So if you're not there yet, then you won't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Listen, fuck Dr. Gray.
Damn, that's how you feel?
Yeah.
That's how you feel.
In her anatomy. Yeah. Fuck. Why we added Shonda Rhimes? Stop making them fucking shows. How to Get Away with Murder. I don't know why.
That was another good one that I fell off on. It was.
I tried to get into it. I'm like, what is this?
Don't do that. Season...
What's his face from Harry Potter was in it?
I'm like, until season 4, it was good, but then it just got repetitive. Yeah. And it was like, oh, y'all doing that thing again. Yeah. All right, never mind, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm waiting for him to pull a wind out. I'm like,
I think 3 and 4 is when I stopped with
because then they started repeating the crimes, and then like once you know the pattern is like you're going to figure it out in the first 5 episodes, and then it gets better. It's like, all right, well, I'm straight.
This lady had her own day on ABC. Because Scandal was her show too.
Yep, but everybody loves Scandal. I personally haven't watched it, but I heard great things.
I didn't like Scandal.
I heard, people will argue with you on that and say that was a really good show.
Not people. It's a certain type of people, but we're not going to get into that.
How many
we ain't got no time for you to go into that one. That's what it is.
We're not going to get into that.
How many seasons did it go up to?
Scandal? I think 5.
Oh, okay, so that's not... The Office is my shit, though.
I know there was one more thing. We got like a little bit more time before, we got to go off the air. I don't know. Ariel had this idea. We gonna call him Jopstein. That's what I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna call him Jopstein. There was a theory that I know that Ariel wanted to kind of bring up before we get out of here. So let's see if we could just jump into that real quick about Jopstein. That's the name we're gonna use. Yeah.
So do you guys think Mr. Jopstein actually deleted himself in prison?
Fuck no. Fuck no.
Or do you think he had some help?
No. I believe he had a good amount of help.
They brought him his food. He's like, hey guys, good morning.
He's like, hey, one of the other prisoners, can I get that meal? No. This meal is only for this gentleman right here. Yeah. That's the only one who gets it.
He's like, et tu, Brute? Yeah. He was like, you was on the list too.
It's like everything was fine, and it just went way left. I'm like, so there was no other discrepancies, nothing else happened. He didn't get into a dust up. He just
my man Jeppy
deleted one day.
Yeah,
he got hit with the real shit.
Yeah.
Let me tell you my personal opinion. I do believe he had lots of help.
That wasn't peppered.
I believe he realized like, oh, this is real for me.
On that flight list, there was a lot of help.
I believe this is going to get real for me, y'all. I just need one of y'all to help me out real quick because I ain't going to be able to do this sentence. Is how I feel.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Because remember, he went really hard for defending himself. Yeah. And then once he got convicted, it was like, oh, that was quick in terms of like the transpiring of events for his life, so to speak. It's like you were good, you loved it, you loved life, you were defending yourself, then out of nowhere you're just like, I can't do this no more.
Yeah, I had a feeling he kind of knew what was going on, and eventually with all the people that were on that list, he was going to be used as a scapegoat. He knew that. I mean,
because he was the only one that got like really exonerated and really got into a lot of trouble.
There's too many people on that list. It's never coming out.
And the thing about it is that the choice was you snitch or you go down for everything. And for him, it was like,
they said, you snitch or we're going to give you a craft single.
You feel me?
You're going to eat this aluminum and like this. You're going to put some paprika in it. But with that, listen, we're going to end it on that note. Once again, we're going to let our very, very lovely guest introduce herself. Does that make sense?
We gonna go with it. I don't know if it's really a word, but we gonna go with it for today.
Let the people know where they can follow you and find you at.
All right, guys, you can find me and follow me on Instagram, ohsoariel. And I'm friends with these two guys on there too, so you know.
You already.
Hey, we're gonna have her back. So don't worry about it. She gonna come back.
I'll be
Seems
back.
like
this is a great conversation.
We have a lot more to talk about.
Oh yeah, there's much more to touch on.
America's trying to kill us.
That's not how we're gonna end this. We're actually gonna end this with our good friend No Talent Beats.
No Talent Beats.
Play us out, brother.
No Talent Beats trying to kill us.
No Talent Beats.